afternoon mga katropa. Today is another episode of Oh My God. And we're going to talk about gender biases as one of the major concerns and issues of gender and development in education. That's why I'm very honored to introduce to you our special guests. For our first guest, we have the Master Teacher 1 of Sauyo Elementary School, ESP District 6 Coordinator, and a GAD Advocate. We have Ma'am Donna C. Heron. Good afternoon, Ma'am Donna.
Yes, good afternoon mga katropa.
Good afternoon. For our second guest, we have Teacher 3 and GAD Coordinator of San Gabriel Elementary School, the Queen of Mushroom, Ma'am Ana Liza L. Moton. Good afternoon, Ma'am Ana.
Good afternoon, katropa.
Good afternoon. And for our third guest, we have the Guidance Teacher and GAD Coordinator of San Bartolome Elementary School. We have Ma'am Zenaida Chokson. Good afternoon, Ma'am Zenny.
Hey, good afternoon, mga katropa.
And for our last guest, last but not the least, Master Teacher 2 of GSIS Elementary School, another ESP District 6 Coordinator, and a GAD Advocate, we have Serod Nino Jr.
Hello, good afternoon mga katropa.
Yes, good afternoon mga katropa. Let's start with the basic. Actually, this is the common question that I always ask my guests, no? What is GAD? In your own understanding, what is GAD?
So,
Yes, Mama Ana?
gender and development, GAD, refers to the development perspective and process that is participatory and empowering, equitable, sustainable, free from violence, respectful of human rights, supportive of determination, and actualization of human potentials.
So it's about actualization of human potential. It's about development. Gender and development talaga siya. How about you,
Yes.
Sir Rod?
Yes, for me, gender and development is the process of strengthen equality in any areas, especially for women and children.
Yes, Ma'am Donna?
Yes, GAD, Gender and Development, seeks to achieve gender equality. Ito po yung nakatuon sa patas at pantay-pantay na pagkilala sa pagitan ng mga kababaihan at mga kalalakihan.
Okay, so it's about equality of men and women. How about you, Ma'am Zenny?
Okay. God, as for me pa, God simply means equality or a paradigm of development focusing on social, economic, political, and cultural forces that determines how differently women and men participate and benefit from and control resources and activities.
Okay, so equal opportunities din, no? Equal opportunities to participate and contribute to our society. So for my second question, ito naman sa school, yung application ng GAD. What are the common GAD-related issues that you have encountered in your school? Or not necessarily school, siguro common na lang sa bawat school, not specifically in your own school, but sa lahat in general. What are the common GAD-related issues, and how are we going to handle it if ever ma-encounter natin siya?
The common issue is on the issue of bullying among pupils.
Yes.
Kasi ito talaga ang pinaka-common sa lahat since nung kahit hindi pa ito sa GAD. Ito talaga ang numero unong issue ngayon. Not only the pupils but also the teachers and other people. Paano natin ito i-deal? First, kung pupils ang pupil to pupil, we have to call the attention of their parents so that we will talk about the yung behavior ng kanilang anak.
Other GAD issues, Ma'am Ana or Ma'am Donna?
In our school, same with Sir ninyo, bullying pa rin.
Bullying.
Pero sa amin kasi may program ang guidance teacher namin na yung mga bully pupils, hindi namin sila tinatawag na bully pupils talaga para syempre 'di ba, magkakaroon ng discrimination doon. So ang tawag naman sa kanila, mga challenging pupils. Then may program doon ang aming school. Then merong ang tawag doon ay yung BBKK.
Baby KK.
BBKK means Bantay Bata para sa Kaayusan at Kapayapaan ng Paaralan. So, every month, merong iba't ibang activities na ibinibigay sa kanila. Then, every Friday, pinapatawag naman sila ng aming guidance teacher. Then, may mga orientation. Then, same with the parents. Meron din, kabilang din yung mga parents dito. Then, at the end of school year naman, hindi man natin masabi na lahat mawawala yung mga bully pupils, pero nababawasan.
Yes. Yes, Ma'am Donna?
Yes. Issues more on bullying. Same with Sir Rod and Ma'am Ana. And then if there are God-related issues, we have our guidance teacher as our partner. So with whatever the problem encountered related with God, like that bullying, we keep the record confidential.
So for my third question, it has something to do with the second question, yung God-related issue. And one of the God-related issue that we have is the gender bias, which is the topic for today. So, in your own words po, sa inyong sariling pagkakaintindi, ano po ba? What is gender bias? Actually, I'm interested on this. Ano po ba siya? Madalas natin siya naririnig, pero hindi clear kung anong ibig sabihin nito.
Okay.
Yes, Sir Rod?
For me, gender bias means giving high regard to a specific gender than the others. For example, lalaki at saka babae, mas halimbawa nagda-drive siya ng kotse, mabilis siyang mag-drive. So iniisip natin kaagad-agad, lalaki kasi yun, kaya mabilis magpatakbo. Unlike kung babae, makita mo napakasimple lang yung napaka-smooth. So mga ganon. And gender bias, sometimes talagang hindi na, that is what we call inequality, na kung saan maraming mga hindi naman dapat yun ang magiging basihan din natin.
So nagiging problem pala yung mga biases natin because nagiging source siya ng inequality.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to our judgment. Meron pa po ba another definition of gender bias?
Okay. For me, gender bias is unfair difference in a way men and women are treated.
Yes, Ma'am Donna?
Yes, ma'am. So when we say gender bias, it is a preference toward one gender over the other. So it is a form of unconscious bias or implicit bias which occurs when one individual unconsciously attributes certain attitudes and stereotypes to another person or group of people.
So about you, Ma'am Zen? Any additional for the definition of gender bias?
Yes.
Okay. As pagkakaintindi ko dito sa gender bias, parang katulad din doon kay Ma'am Donna, na ito yung isang kagustuhan o pagtatangi sa isang kasarian kaysa sa iba. Ito ay maaaring magkaroon ng malay o walang malay. Kumbaga hindi natin namamalayan na tayo mismo ay nagkakaroon ng bias. At ang bias ay maaaring mahayag sa maraming paraan. Kapwa banayad at ito ay halata at maaaring magresulta sa maliit na hindi pagkakaintindihan o kahinatnan.
Being a GAD expert or a GAD advocate, how do you think gender bias or our biases? Kasi lahat naman ata ng tao, minsan we become biased. How does it develop? Paano kaya siya nagsimula sa isang tao? Yes or wrong?
Okay, sa akin naman, as an God advocate, minsan nagsisimula sa family. Okay. Sa family, it develops when the family, it's either the patriarchal or the matriarchal. Sa tahanan tayo, yung mga gawaing bahay, para sa mga babae, para sa anak kong babae lang yan. Kapag may mga kinukumpuni na mga simple home repairs like yung pag-alis ng mesa, upuan, sa anak kong lalaki lang dapat yan. Yung mga ganong Pero hindi natin nabibigyan pansin na ang bawat individual sa loob ng tahanan, kailangan doon pa lang sana ma-break na natin yun eh. Pero since yun ang nakagisnan kasi ng mga kanunuhan natin, hanggang ngayon dala-dala pa rin natin yun. Na pag lalaki ka, dapat magtrabaho kang mabuti kasi ikaw ang magiging breadwinner. Pag babae ka naman, dapat dito ka lang sa bahay kasi yun naman ang di ba? So yun doon kasi nagkakaroon ng na hindi natin nalilimitahan natin yung yung role ng bawat isa do, di ba? Kagaya din sa school, may mga nadi-develop na biases kasi lalo na sa mga subjects natin, no, like PTP or MAPE, dapat ang laruin ng mga bata pag MAPE, pag basketball, mga lalaki lang yan. Kapag sa ETT naman, pag home economics, mga babayan kasi magluluto lang din sila. So nabigyan ng pansin noon na akala natin yung mga nasimulan natin kasi naging traditional tayo na ito yung sinabi kasi ng mga niluto
parang
natin.
Yun na yung acceptable kasi sa atin, sir, di ba? So parang hanggang sa naipasa na. Ito naman ang sinusundan na nila ngayon. Pero buti na lang, we have gender and development.
Yes, that's my point.
Para may equality na, equal opportunity for everyone.
Correct.
Yes. Any additional po?
So, sa family kasi, parang baby pa lang nagkakaroon na ng gender bias. Kasi pag alam na ang baby ay babae, lahat ng bibilhin, color pink. Diba?
Yes, that's
Then, pag lalaki, panay blue naman siya. So, pag iniisip natin na kapag lalaki, hindi ka pwedeng magsuot ng pink color. Kasi, ang culture natin, pag pink at nagsuot yung lalaki, member na siya ng LGBTQIA+. Diba? So, ganon. So, baby pa lang, meron ng gender bias.
Yes, Ma'am Donna?
Yes, ma'am. Pagdating naman sa religion, so may mga turo at aral, yes. May mga turo at aral na nagsasabing ang mga babae ay martir. Ba kahit na napapagod, nasasaktan na, sige pa rin. So, andyan yung tinatawag natin mapagsakripisyo ang mga babae at konserbatibo. Ngayon, pinipigilan sila mula sa ganap na pagtuklas ng kanilang sarili at mga kalakasan. Kasi di ba nga mga babae, pagdating sa amin parang preserve, di ba po? So, ang mga lalaki, parang ang mga lalaki ang sinasabak nila dyan sa mga kalakasan na pero ang mga babae, andyan lang konserbatibo. Then pinagtitibay ang paniniwalang sa tahanan ang lugar ng mga babae at pangunahing obligasyon ng babae ay maging mabuting ina.
So, ayan, establish na natin yung definition ng gender bias, no? Can you give us suggestions or tips on how we can reduce biases in school or in workplace in general?
Okay.
Yes or wrong? Nakasmile.
Yes, for me as a gender advocate, first we have to strengthen the campaign on God awareness and related issues. Kailangan palakisin natin ang kampanya natin na kailangan all individuals are equal, treated as equal.
To strengthen the campaign of gender equality.
Yes, ma'am.
In school, kahit sa bahay, ganun din dapat.
Kahit sa bahay. Opo.
Yes. Actually, it should start at home.
Correct.
Yes, Ma'am Zen?
Okay. Sa akin po siguro lahat naman ng schools halos nag-undergo na ng seminar about God at natatopic na yung about biases. So, nagiging aware na rin tayo, di ba? Pero siguro sa akin na lang ay isa sa mga tips na pwede nating siguro i-consider ay yung check your own biases. Yung sa sarili natin mismo. Di ba? Okay, kasi di ba, we all carry biases that are based on gender throughout our lives, di ba? And we receive daily messages about what is expected of males and females. Okay, these biases become ingrained or planted in it's often impossible to completely get rid of them. But if we can be more aware, be aware tayo aware of our biases, we have a better chance of counteracting them. So, isa pa ay siguro, choose words carefully when making comparisons. Be specific when writing about people, use gender-neutral phrases. Yun lang.
So, based from what I picked up from Ma'am Zen, since lahat tayo may biases, so we have to check our own selves muna, no? So, sabi nga nila, you cannot give what you don't have. So, paano mo siya ituturo sa iba kung ikaw mismo, you're not aware of your own self, yung mga biases mo. So, that's so true. So, we're almost done. So, before we end this discussion, I would like to ask for your messages. Any parting words or message to our viewers and our listeners? Let's start with Sir Rod.
Okay, sa ating mga katropang mga mag-aaral, mga kaguruan, parents, and other stakeholders, love and respect everyone regardless of gender and background. We may differ in functions, yet we are all created by God equally. I still believe in the God-distinct design for the man and woman and their roles as stated in the Bible. If we function and conduct according to our design, complexity will be lessened, di ba? So, kailangan lang po ay maging maging makatotohanan tayo sa mga nangyayari sa paligid natin, na kung saan lahat tayo ay may karapatan, lahat tayo ay may kanya-kanya tayong disenyo ng Diyos, na itong mga skills, talents na ibinigay sa atin, pagyamanin natin ng gusto, at wag nating yurakan kung ano man ang nakikita natin sa iba, sa kapwa natin, dahil isa sa mga dapat nating tandaan na tayo ay mahalaga sa paningin ng Diyos at ng tao. Yan lang po.
Wow. Thank you, Sir Rod. Ma'am Ana?
Okay, so siguro para sa lahat na rin, kailangan nating tratuhin ang bawat isa ng pantay-pantay. Ano man siya, sino man siya. Kasi lahat naman tayo ay nilikha ng Diyos ng pantay-pantay. Then, for teachers, address your students equally also. Instead of boys and girls, try to use students or friends. Then, avoid separating children based on gender. So, yun lang.
Thank you, Ma'am Ana. Ma'am Donna?
Okay, so once again, good afternoon mga katropa. Okay, so not men, not women, no gender is able enough to sustain progress, success, and harmony. To make sure that we grow and stand tall with dignity, all humans, no matter the gender, must rise together with humanity. Because every individual is important and every individual has a place to fill in the world.
Yes, Ma'am Zenny?
Okay? Sa huli mga katropa, siguro ang maiiwan ko na lang pangkalahatan na lang, no? Gender equality is not a woman issue. It is not a woman's issue. It is a human issue. It affects us all. And sa huli ay gusto kong magbigay sa inyo ng salita na mula sa Panginoon, di ba? Sabi nga doon sa Galatians 3:28, there is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither bond nor free, there is neither male or female, for ye are all one in Christ Jesus.
Thank you. Once again, thank you very much. Thank you, Sir Rod Nino of GSIS Elementary School. Ma'am Donna C. Herona of Sauyo Elementary School. Ma'am Ana Liza L. Motol of San Gabriel Elementary School. And Ma'am Zenaida Chukson of San Bartolome Elementary School. Once again, thank you very much, mga katropa.